DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a... DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamison Williams, 66 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Lance. And, oh, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
In motion goes the tight end. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Here's Taylor again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 40-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Henry up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
You ain't doing nothing. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Fury, yellow.
Lance now on first down.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
60 red. 60 red. Smash, red.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lance now on first down.
He hits Adams complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go.
Lance
flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tony Pollard, 39 yards.
And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance looking deep for Adams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jamison Williams
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's coming. Check him. Check him. Watch the pass. Check.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
60 red. 60 red. Shoot. Watch the 22 needle. Check 13. Check. Let's go.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Jack rep. Jack rep. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Target.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw here.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. He'll look to throw. And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Quinnen Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Red, cycle.
Hey, check back 6. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Throwing now is Lance.
Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across It's the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, they go again with Henry. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Trouble, 38. 34, right 34. Scoot. Come on. You better bring it. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Escaping the pressure right.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and long. Steps away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Switch gears. Check nine. Watch out.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Rolling to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
25. White.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Lance.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Let's go. Go set.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.